Hello and welcome. Today's comfy build, we're going to be sitting there and taking a look at a loading charge blade. So we'll sit there and break down the skills, show you where the decos lie, and then take this bad boy out for a hunt. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Today we're sitting there and rocking one of the research weapons. This will be your research charge blade. With that 315 attack, this will be boosted later on by skills, as you'll see. Rocking also the 745 defense. This defense, you are on the lower side compared to most Blade Master builds, but because you have a shield and the skills that we're bringing, you are going to feel very, very tanky. Be rocking guild style today. The style is just overall great for charge blade and any weapon in particular, and with the fact of absolute readiness having SP mode, we're gonna sit there and have speed eating on top of it all. Also, as you may have noticed, yes, we are using absolute readiness. This will help us with restoring our sharpness, keeping us nice and sharp, because charge blade will eat through a ton of files. Limit Breaker 3, this is going to be another part of the build. Since we are playing loading, this helps a lot, and we'll break that more with the skills. Speaking of which, here they are. With the build, we're going to be using a Cantor Fangs XR, a Rocknor Torso X, Guardian Vambraces Z, Gore Floods XR, and Gore Greaves XR, with the talisman being shown later on in stat sheet breakdown. With all that out of the way, our skills as of this moment are guard +2. This is going to sit there and allow us to essentially withstand a attack from a monster, so we're able to sit there and be a sturdy rock. We don't want to move a lot. We want to sit there and just be that annoying fly on the monster's heels at all points in time, so that way we can keep doing our thing. Challenger 2. This is gonna way increase our attack and affinity by, I think the attack would be about +20, with affinity being about 25% when the monster's in rage. This is definitely a great skill to have, and for those of you that are doing deviants, this is an amazing skill to have. Unlike Wex, which is very situational. So there's that. Load up. This is definitely going to be one of our big ways of sitting there and doing this. This is going to sit there and make it so that way we only need yellow on our charge blade to get max files. The only time you're going to red or want to go to red is when you're sitting there and using your limit breaker for those 10 files. Then you want to go to red, and then you'll get full 10 files off of red. This is amazing. Speeds up the time on everything. Just feels so comfortable. Guard up. This is also going to be really well paired with guard. Because of the simple fact that we're going to be blocking a hell of a lot, we're also sitting there and going to be needing guard up, just so that way we can guard those extra breaths and stuff like Zamtrios's ice breath and such that normally you don't get the choice to. Very nice. Artillery Novice. This is going to be our big damage boost. Since we are a load up, we're literally unleashing our files all the time. This will be great overall for the build, because you're just essentially becoming a file dumper and sitting there and using a ton of AEDs and SAEDs at your disposal to sit there and get a ton of nice and solid damage off. Overall, this is going to be totally a great skill for you, and just amazing for charge blade in general. With all that out of the way, here is the stat breakdown. Also, to note, we are using for the talisman a guard up 6, guard 2 3-slot talisman. This will be a little bit of a pain in the ass to get, but keep in mind, while you're charm farming, you're not going to usually be looking for a lot of the guard up stuff. So if you keep your eye out for a guard up talisman, you'll sit there, be able to make this work. We're going to show a variant that doesn't run guard at all, but that's still in the works. All that out of the way, let's sit there and show you where the decos lie. In the weapon, we are running a load up 1, also running a iron wall jewel 2, which is going to give us our guard 3, which will finish off our guard +2. Helmet, we're going to have another loading 1. Torso, we're going to be rocking another guard 2 jewel. Gloves, we'll definitely be rocking that nice artillery jewel. Another guard jewel sitting here in the waist. Our other artillery jewel also sitting here in the legs. And finally, the necklace. We're going to be sitting there and running our last artillery jewel plus 2 level 1 guard jewels. With all that out of the way, let's sit there and take this bad boy for a hunt. Chopping block today, Celtis Queen. Ah, the queen herself. Look at this mighty beast. And her annoying companion. Definitely fighting these guys alone from time to time, you're going to end up having issues. Due to the simple fact of Celtis is just going to be a real big pain in your ass. Block that. And full files. Into red shield. Like, this fight isn't really that hard, but it just goes to show you that we're gonna get a ton of like SADs off in this fight, and it's just gonna be amazing. Oh, this isn't an SAD window. This is a me getting ran over window. Oh god. Also another like charge blade that kind of reminds me of a keyblade. Oh, that's another run over window. I'm being too greedy. I need to calm down with my windows here. Try to sit there and relax it instead of trying to force into the usual I want SADs. Oop. I didn't think I would get caught by that foot. Okay, thanks, Celtis. Alright, where are you going? Dropping the payload. Block this. Like, most of the time, you're gonna get SADs off on flinches or other things, so be fair warned, you're not going to be able to get very many windows for SADs, but I think that's like my favorite thing to do with this build, really, is to sit there and just dump files. Just constantly be like, yeah, totally, no problem. Well, hold on, let me see here. And if you also ever need to sit there and get stuck in a bind, the guild SP mode sits there and increases like the amount of speed that you eat something. So it's very handy for sitting there and just keeping up, even in a fast matchup or scenario. It definitely feels really good. I missed having a stamina bar. Just blocking is just, you feel like such a good run. Oh, thank you. Don't want the payload drop on my head. Speaking of which. Ah, that missed, really? Damn it. Come here. Be a giant paintball. Alright, you're leaving the area. Fortunately, his ass ain't. Come here. Come here. Celtis, you're annoying. Come down out of the air. Charge shield. back into full files. He's going to leave. I'm back. Miss me? The white sharpness can't break the tail. This is one of the things that I liked about the Acantor video. Is the simple fact that like most of the things that you usually deflect off of because of Mind's Eye, you just sat there and just ignored most of their stuff. Like all the deflections, just no problem whatsoever. The only thing that I have rectified within that video though, and stream definitely does know this, is that we did redo, or well, not necessarily redo, but we did take off the sharpness 1 joule, so that way we're not sharpness +2, we're just sharpness +1. Oop, that's bad. Pick this up. Max potion. Find a window to sharpen because I want my purple sharpness back as time as any. I mean, like the upgrade to this would be finding a way to have razor sharp within the build, because you do piss through a lot of sharpness really quickly. But just loading overall is such an addictive playstyle. Like it's just really good for Charge Blade. If you haven't played loading, definitely after this video, give it a shot. Whoop! I got caught in that because I didn't keep my shield up, because I thought she was going to stop. Oh no 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 no. No, I don't want death down either. Okay, thanks, bye. You leaving now again? No. Look at Celtis coming over here. Boy. Oh. That would have been sick if I could have traded right there with that, but sadly her hip check comes off a lot faster than our SAED will come off. And there's also something to be said for this style being used for Valor, because you would always sit there and be able to, say if you're running like really good KO stuff, you're always able to sit there and get really good KOs with Valor. That was sick! So just having more files, the ability to constantly stay into Valor once you're able to just get there is just super nice. Because then you never have to load up files anymore. You're always with files or with files ready. Because you can go into axe mode super quickly, stay in axe mode all the time. If she caught me with that, that would have been a bad day. Oh, I don't think I get... Oh, I didn't get Limit Breaker. That was a bad timing for Limit Breaker. I'm also losing my red shield here quickly. Alright, you done charging? Thank you. Come on, lady. Celtis, you're annoying. She is still angry though, which is awesome to see. But for also those that don't know and have never really used Challenger before, if you ever sit there and wonder if a monster's enraged, you'll always have like a little red, like hand, like your left hand will be either like red or have like a red aura around it. So keep in mind for that. It's really nice to sit there and tell and give the hunter a way of finding out, because there's not a lot of times where a monster, as of recent, will sit there and show you, which kind of sucks, because back in the day, a lot of us were able to find out due to that old tell. So, example being like Rathalos sitting there and having a fiery breath, Yankutku sitting there and having that like little white puff in front of his beak, just stuff like that. But I also feel like back in the day also, they made it way more easier to see a monster limping than now. Nowadays, sadly, I feel like a lot of monsters are sitting there and not limping as much. So it means like a lot of people are just struggling on the capture missions and like multiplayer due to the simple fact that they do too much damage and kill them. So giving players more signs would have been nice, because I feel like stuff like Capture Guru shouldn't, like speed, like the ability to set up traps faster, sure, but sitting there and doing the whole like, oh yeah, I need Capture Guru to tell when something has taken enough damage, I feel like just doesn't really need to be a thing, because you could have sat there and just gave players better cues. If it's not by it physically limping, like it's showing a different sign physically, which would have been great. We got defense down. Stupid Celtis. Go on, defense down. Which leg are we now busted? A left front leg. Do have sharpening. Oh, don't want any of that. Good sharpened window. Beautiful, perfect. Need that max sharpness. And if it wasn't for the oh, maybe. Yeah, we did. Nice. Celtis Queen was definitely a great choice for sitting there and showing the power of this. Just the fact of how many just good file dumps we're getting. I'm just trying to keep my health up, so I'm being like unnecessarily greedy right now. Also, what's our attack fully with everything all said and done, all buffs and stuff, is like 335, which if you were using a different charge blade, you'll have a higher number. The problem is that the set required the slots. Celtis, go away. So we very much needed those slots really badly. I don't remember breaking tail, so that's new. You're still here and very annoying. Amount damage. The SP going. For the easy heal. Guild style has so much benefit with that. So amazing. You can also, if you're going to miss an SAED, or, well, this is mainly for SAED, but if you're ever going to miss an SAED, you can sit there and just throw your file straight into the shield. You don't have to sit there and worry about your files, like, just being wasted. No. Where are you going? Stay here. Are you just killing Celtis? Oh, you just killed Celtis. Alright, so you're low health. That's good to know. I might be making this build look really, really nice, but we've been playing, like, I've been playing this a ton on stream. It's been like my addiction for almost a good, like, solid week or two now. I'm just playing good old loading Charge Blade here. It's just been so much fun. Also, if you're new to the channel and want to sit there and, like, see what kind of shenanigans we're up to when we're live, stop on over to Twitch TV/ZeMnouS. Sit there and see what we're all about. All those are free, just like subscriptions to the YouTube, so don't feel pressured. Shameless plug, lols. I am a horrible influence, but a great way, a great hunter of finding comfy things. Really need to sharpen. I want to get off the super big SED. It's really hard. Keep in mind, if you ever use Limit Breaker 3 and go to SAED with that, you will have all of your files used into that SAED. The only thing I don't know and would have to look up is if that extra file usage is just overall worth it in the end run for you. Okay, you just sit there then. I know the overall file usage when you sit there and use Limit Breaker and put it in your shield gives you max duration. So there is that, but I don't know if SAEDs are worth. We are being super greedy today, I see. This... I guess it's not that bad. I do have... She's gonna charge there since she doesn't have... Look, since she does not have Celtis. A lot of S's there. We can sit there and use Limit Breaker. Okay. Just stay over there. Celtis popping up. Here's the red files. Straight into max Limit Breaker. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh, the double tail got me. Good time for an ancient. Need my stamina back so we can block more. A decent red shield going. Don't want to get covered in poo. Not being able to heal sucks. Max here. No, 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 no. Damn it. Alright. Celtis is back, so this is going to be annoying. It's definitely interesting, though, that we ended up getting to see her killing and eating off Celtis even though Tails broke, so That's a thing. I knew she could pop him like a tin can when she sat there and still has her tail. I didn't know she'll sit there and kick him off his back, I mean off her back, and literally start eating him. So that's new. And the biggest ED! Oh, that would have been beautiful if that was a kill. But we got a dismount from a for the Celtis, so I'll take it. So, yeah, there she is. Just in case I lose you. You can also get very much animation locked in certain things that you do with Charge Blade, so definitely if you're new to Charge Blade and watch this, keep that in mind. You can easily cart yourself if you're not careful. Just happy we got all the things today. Not planning for it, but nice pleasant surprise. Couldn't block that second one. Oh no 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 no. I am just being I've been really greedy with my health pool. I just gotta properly time this. Didn't really properly time that, but... And I missed with that. Damn it. Roop. This reminds me of all the times you sit there and you go to do the great sword wake up in world, and you sit there and accidentally whiff. Like, hold on guys, I got this right once. I swear. Oop. Beautiful. There we go. Done deal. So let's go away. All those are wondering, there's quest time. Wasn't best. Probably could have done a hell of a lot better. I was really greedy with my health pool, but as Celtis bullies me. Definitely thank you guys so much for watching. We'll definitely sit there and do more comfy builds in the future, so look out for those. And until next time, YouTube, peace.